What's going on, folks? And welcome back to Fate Extra. Today, we're going round 1, day 7, the Elimination Battle. Evening, the Elimination Battle begins. Today is the Elimination Battle. Can you count how many times we say it this episode? I hope you're fully prepared. When I turn back to look at the person speaking behind me, I see Kurumine standing there. Right, the elimination battle is today, a day that will be the last for either Shinji or myself. Will someone really die today? I mean, even though I can say the words, the idea that someone's going to die is just too surreal. It can't be reality. Come to me when you are ready. You can do something trifling like stop by the commissary if needed. Apparently finished, he opens the door and lets himself out. Alright, this is the very first elimination battle. Let's go. Fight Shinji on the battlefield. On the day of the elimination battle, you can review the data you've collected on your opponent in your private room. If you complete the information matrix on your opponent, you will be given the chance to raise its level to E, extra. If your matrix is at E, you'll see more of your foe's moves as well as see when they will use their noble phantasm. So, for those of you who are not Fate fans and the viewers there, noble phantasms are basically the super moves. And most servants are reluctant to use them in minor fights because they generally give a very strong hint as to the servant's identity. Like King Arthur's noble phantasm is Excalibur. So if you recognize the sword, then you're like, oh, that's King Arthur. And then, and you can make a strategy out of that. So let's organize our info and then speak with Saber. The elimination battle has finally come. After I go to the Colosseum, I'll face Shinji in battle. One of us will die. I hope the information that I've collected is accurate. I should review it. Shinji Mato, a friend of sorts from the prep period who I just can't bring myself to hate. Shinji Mario, friend of sorts. The weapon that his treasured servant wields is... at least after he's dead, I probably won't have to say his name wrong as much. Let's see, the question was, the weapon that his servant wields is dual wields pistols. That's right. When I got a taste of her power in the arena, she was dual-wielding old-fashioned pistols. Oh, and by the way, for this little quiz section here, if you get an answer wrong, it just resets you to the beginning of the conversation, I'm pretty sure. So you can just try as many times as you want until you get it right, in case you just messed up or forgot something. Some of the questions are a bit weird, though. And by weird, I mean information that you don't really know unless you know real-life things. She and the socially retarded Shinji make a good pair of troublemakers. She's like his wild big sister. Also, Shinji hid the note that he found from the servant. What did the note say her noble phantasm was? A ship. Though the paper was old and the handwriting scratchy, I could read her ship's name, the Golden Hind. From her attack, I deduced that she captained a ship, and that's when I realized her class was Rider. Although Shinji was pretty relaxed at first, he's gotten more on edge as I've gained more information. He's been downright childish at times, like when he blocked me from entering the arena. and slowly but surely, I pieced together the true identity of Shinji's servant. Her true name is probably Francis Drake. Matrix Level E. Enemy servant info obtained. Francis Drake, a renowned pirate who circumnavigated the world around the Cape of Good Hope. A man or woman who gained instant fame after destroying the invincible Spanish Armada. At any rate, it's a lucky thing I figured out her true name before the Elimination Battle. Shinji may be a fool at times, but there's no arguing that he's a hacker of incomparable talent. I hope these tidbits of information can bridge the difference in our skill levels. Speak with Saber.
実に気持ちがいい。こうガキンガキンと鋼を鳴らすと、迷路のごときアリーナの鬱憤も晴れるというもの。
The noble sound of clashing metal truly slices away my frustration at that labyrinth-like arena.
そなたの観察力も。
Your observational powers can no longer be considered plebeian. Your true capacity was this mastery. For the excellence of your commands, I commend you. I will train harder to keep a pace of you. Let's save. Boom, boom. Leave our room. And we can go check out that info we got. Francis Drake. Character background. The person who circumnavigated the globe and paved the way for England to become the dominant superpower in the Age of Discovery through its substantial earnings. This person was also the one who was given credit for the virtual destruction of Spain's invincible armada, which caused the nation once thought of as the kingdom on which the sun will never set to teeter on the edge of collapse. She is a person who has dedicated her life to hedonistic pursuits and sees no difference between a paragon of virtue and a rogue scoundrel. She revels in all things gaudy, whether they are in war or in her private life, and is content to chase after ephemeral pleasures and leave nothing of worth behind, much like the passing of a raging storm. She is particularly entranced with treasures of gold and silver, but her true love lies not with enduring treasure, but those treasures that explode like fireworks and then quickly fade away. As she so often declares, I chase after gold so that I can scatter it like a storm. It is for this reason that she is wholly incompatible with the hero legend that symbolizes an inexhaustible treasury. She would also be at odds with the fox-eared Castor, as Castor is the epitome of eternity. References to other characters. As a devoted libertine, all that matters to her is the inevitable crash at the end of it all. A legendary spirit who is completely indifferent to the frailty of human existence. She is content to indulge in her own whims and desires until death comes to greet her. She died of dysentery at the age of 55. Her dying wish was that she be buried in her full armor. There we go. That is Francis Drake. As you can see, so quiet. And I'll do a quick runaround check. But I think that everybody is gone for today. So, if I remember, it can be explained sort of like this. So, people watching in the comments, you've probably played Minecraft. And you know that when you play Minecraft, you're not just playing the same Minecraft as everybody else. This is the multimedia room. You're in single player, you're playing your own Minecraft world. And then in multiplayer, you are playing on a server with a select group of people who are also joining that server. And for some servers, you need a specific invite of sorts to access. And so I believe how the arena functions is that... Oh, humming noise. I believe the arena acts as a server, and only the two people fighting each other, for instance, Shinji and I, would gain access to that version of the server, and then everybody else gets their own server. So, like, Tosaka and that one guy in the classroom who's fighting her would get their own server, like server 29 or something, and we would be on server 362. And hello, money coggers, welcome to the Sukumihara Academy Commissary. And the school itself is also on a server. Normally, we're all in the school together, but for this day specifically, I believe we all are sent to our own different versions of the school, our own servers, so that we can all have our elimination battles without any interruption by other people. This is the nurse's office. I can feel the people inside, but I'm not quite sure how. Anyway, the door won't budge. So sad. Yep, we'll go to the chapel. You came for an alteration before you fight. Why aren't you the cautious one? Yes, I am. Want to do an alteration? Yes, please. So we got 12 skill points. So that is, let's see. Can I math this? Well, yeah, it's 4. That's the correct. We're looking for 1/3. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get the Fount of the Saint skill. 6, 7, 8, and that brings us to C rank in strength at 52. Noises. And then we do 4 in defense. Because, yeah, we're doing 2/3 and 1/3 strength defense. And that should be good. Here we go. Strength ranking has increased. Fount of the Saint acquired. Good. Some of my former glory has been restored. Superb tempering. I shall repay your fine efforts. What now? What now? Need another alteration? No, thank you. So you have that new skill, Fount of the Saint. Let's show you guys what it does. It targets yourself, and it makes the damage inflicted by attack will increase. So this is a buff skill that lasts a few turns, costs 20 MP, and we use it, and then anytime we use attack specifically, it just does more damage. So if we know the enemy is going to use break a lot, then we can use attack to counter it and do more damage than normal. But with buffing skills, there's a danger to them, because since they're not hitting the enemy still gets to have their own move. But if you know that the enemy is going to buff, or if you know that the enemy is going to guard, then those are basically free actions where you can do whatever without worrying about getting hit. Yep, let's talk to Saber one more time, and then we can save and get onto the elimination battle. Anything to say? She does not feel like talking. Okay. And we'll save in front of the door, just to save walking time in case I fail. Assuming I can have my brain work properly, we should be fine, but you never know. And yeah, other than the shop and the church, I believe that there's pretty much never anyone anywhere. Okay, round 7, after school. We should be good to go. Click me name. You will now enter the Colosseum and confront the opposing master. Are you ready? Remember, the only way to leave the Colosseum is to win. If you are ready, I will open the gate. Enter the Colosseum. The way to the Colosseum is now open, young master. I wish you the best of luck, and hope that you will return. Remember, it's kill or be killed. Look who didn't chicken out and run away. Ooh, right, I forgot following directions is all you're good at. Get the clue, huh? Well, you can't say I didn't show you how awesome I was in the prep period. Never in a million years are you going to defeat me. Should have run away when you had the chance. I won't know unless I try. Excuse me, that's some bull. Did you forget you never got the best of me at school, like ever? How many times do you plebs have to be reminded that you'll never be on the level of a genius like me? But I guess I better get used to it, since nobody here can defeat me. My servant El Drac and I are completely invincible. Man, you have some seriously shitty luck to have gotten paired with me in the first round. Don't worry, since we're such a good friends, I'll make sure you go out with a big bang. Oh hey, check out my great idea. You've got to hear this. Ready? Sure. Always a goody two-shoes, gotta love it. Well, I hope you'll take one more direction. Why don't you lose on purpose this time? Anything else is a waste of time. Obviously, even a landslide victory against you will cost me energy. Even decided battles like this one are still unfair because the victor has to waste their strength. That sounds lame, so do me a favor and just for the match. Then I win and you don't get hurt, see? What you think? Makes a total sense, huh? And you can even feel all warm and fuzzy for bringing me out. And there's something in it for you, right? Cause if we fought for real, no way my servant could hold me back. Hell, I'll even throw in some of the prize money I'll win. All I want is the title anyway. Come on, is this a great idea or a great idea? Friends helping each other out and all of the jazz. Reject. You really want to fight me, huh? Sigh, you're a freaking idiot. So yeah, I'm trying to keep our boy Hakuno serious while still being nice. So he's gonna talk, but he's not gonna be mean. I feel sorry for you. All this new power at your disposal is giving you an inflated ego. Hey servant, why don't you try talking some sense into the head of your stupid master? Ye gods, of all the rare monsters I have encountered, this is by far the most stupefying. A talking rat! All it mouths is gibberish, but still a rare and impressive creature. A talking bear would at least be more fetching. This rat revels in slime and filth. What? How dare you speak about me like that? You're just a servant. Ha ha ha. They have a point, Master. Hey, whose side are you on? Your side, of course. You paid me, so I'll fight ably by your side. Letting them throw the match would not satisfy either of us. I dislike giving less than I full ever. Let your winning instincts take over. Everything's better if you fight for it. Food, women, victory. Besides, we're villains. That means if nothing else, we're allowed to be splashy. If you're going to be a villain, might as well be as flamboyant as you please. Don't hold back. I'm not a villain. Don't call me that, you evil woman. Haha. Temper, temper, little one. You've got big balls for being such a tiny man. I admire that. Hey, stop though. I say stop. Don't pat my head, you baboon. And you reek with alcohol. They're perfect for each other. I know masters and servants are paired by compatibility. Will their chemistry be constructive in battle? The elevator rumbles to a halt. This must be where we're going. I was going to spare your life if you surrendered. But since everybody insists, I'll show you the vast difference in our abilities and prepare for the mercy. Once Eldrak's culverin makes Swiss cheese out of you, it'll be too late. This is the Colosseum. Without a single spectator, this bears little resemblance to the Roman Colosseum. I shall have to make up for the tackiness of the stage with a brilliant display of bravery. I'll bark and no bite, right? That's what they say, isn't it? Well, that's a you. I'm gonna humiliate you so bad that after this game you'll never crawl out of your mom's basement. Oh, so your goal isn't just victory, but total humiliation? What a greedy little boy you are, Shinji. Very well, I'll bring the rope for you to truss them up. Tie them to the mast or whatever your little heart desires. Don't even think about going easy on them, Eldrak. They should have backed down when they could. Mercy isn't in my vocabulary. I have a thirst for the finer things in life, and that is all I care for. I may not always have good fortunes, but with humans or bombs, there's a certain fatal inevitability to life. Now, are you ready to go for broke? It's time to splurge. Saber, Servant Type 01. Rider, Servant Type 04. Live or die with a sword. What power do you hold in your hand? Matrix. E. We get to see 2 whole moves. Oh, there is a mod for this game. I have never used it, but I've seen another YouTuber that, in addition to retranslating some of the lines to match up with some of the more modern entries of the base series, they also add in subtitles for all the battles, so you can actually understand what the characters are saying. And it does help in certain instances where the character will be like saying or... Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. It helps when sometimes they'll say exactly when they're going to use their Noble Phantasm. But for now, I think we're good. Oh yeah, I do want to chuck a shard at the end here, just to make sure we're full health. So, she have her attack, we have our attack. Here we go. And we might get full combo here. Well, not full combo, but a 5 combo. Looks like it. Because, yeah, I guessed correctly that she was going to guard instead of break. I mean, instead of attack. Okay, it looks like Shinji is gonna start casting at us here. So I think I'm going to just frackin' spam the skills here. We got paralyzed there. But she guarded, so it got wasted. And if we know when they're going to use a skill, then we can safely, we can safely paralyze them, but only if we know when they're using it. Yeah, here we are, just doing lots of damage. Okay, so we can pretty safely guess that they're going to use either guard or break on these middle portions. So I'm going to guess that they guard. And then I'll chuck another shard at the end here. Oh, we got shocked anyway. Nope, they're breaking. They're gonna get a bunch of ties here. Oh, nope. They're mixing it up. Oh, and if you just notice in the top right there, the little golden symbol saying extra, that means their Noble Phantasm is available. So yep, that's them saying that they're going to use Noble Phantasm. So, I think I'm going to try to be nice and see if I can bait out the Noble Phantasm here. Just to show you guys what it is. With some guys, you definitely don't want to let them use their Noble Phantasm, since some of them are overpowered, but I'm pretty sure that this one is just regular damage. Hunt of the Golden Hind. And we should be able to sustain it because we're guarding and we're at full health. So yeah. So yeah, that's Shinji being shocked that we survived that. And now we can chuck a shard. Oh, and we got a magic crystal shard at some point. It restores a small amount of a master's MP. Oh. So it's just the same as the breads, but better. We still don't have any servant MP items, though. Now let's see. So this first move should be either attack or guard. So I'll choose guard, and then let's finish it off with a Veil of Petals. And if you notice in the top left, our attack buff is gone, as is Ryder's, because it's been enough turns. I think they last for about 3 turns total. But yeah, let's see. Ether Shard, 200. Oh, another buff. Veil of Petals. Finish it. Bam, got him. You clip that dress through the floor. 490 experience and 1,220 pipta. What the hell? How did my servant get defeated? No matter how you look at it, I'm the best at everything. I can't lose it in the first round. It is your fault, Eldrak. This happened because you suck. Huh? Flogging a waterlogged sailor, are we? It won't reverse your fortunes, master. Ugh. If you've got the energy to talk back, then go fight. There's no way I'm losing at this. I don't think that's happening. Did you forget I've been shot in the heart? I'm going to disappear. Say what? You think you can run away and leave me here? I lost because of you. My fault? Perhaps. Or it could have been carelessness, or a lack of tenacity, luck, ability, etc. Well, whatever. Fortune is fickle, and fate is what we make of it. We lost for a reason. We may be strong, but we didn't have what it takes to win. Why are you making it sound like somebody else is a problem? I did what I'm supposed to do. I'm the best. It wasn't supposed to go like this. You ruined everything by becoming my servant. Useless. Damito, I cannot believe I lost. This game sucks. Sucks. This display is pathetically dull. Let us return to your room. I would enjoy a bath. Just looking at this abomination soils my outfit. As for the Lady Pirate, I wanted to hang her, but I pity her now. I shall drop my ill will. Hey, wait, hey! I've got an idea. How about you declare that I won the battle? Because, you know, you just won this battle by accident. There's a 100% chance you'll lose in the second round, but I'll win in it for sure. Think about it. Isn't it better for one of us to keep winning than for you to lose in the next round? Hey, wait, I said wait. Can't you see the equation? I'm saying I'll share the Holy Grail with you. Cut it out, Shinji. You've lost and you know it. You can't change what happened. Shut up. We lost because of you. What makes you think you have the right to act so bossy? Damito, ugh, you may have won this one game, but don't get a big of a head over it. In real life, I'm still a champion. Listen, when I go home, I'm gonna figure out who you really are and... What the hell is going on? My body's disappearing. I've never logged out like this. Shinji lets out a desperate cry as his arms, legs, and torso gradually fizzle into blackness. Losers die in the Holy Grail War. As a master, you should have known that, Shinji. What? Die? But just our avatars get erased, right? There's no way you can die in the virtual world. Yes. You lose, you die. This is a war, not a game. Most everyone who joins this war ends up dead. The sole survivor is the only one who can go home alive. Well, No way! That isn't funny! But it's a tournament, so it's a game, right? Right? Ugh! Why isn't this stopping? Do something! Isn't the servant supposed to help their master? If it was easy to break the rules, they wouldn't have created them in the first place. But, well, the good and bad both are sent off to another world in the end. It's nothing to complain about. Acting like you know so much. Aren't you ashamed at all? First you lose, and now this. Am I ashamed? Of course I am. I'm so disgusted with myself that I could throw up. But remember what I told you when we made our contract, little boy. Be prepared, because the villain's final moments are laughably miserable. His servant gives a hearty laugh, even as her body is being erased by the system. Considering the things you've done, this isn't such a bad death. Just let yourself go, Shinji. And you folks over there, let's hear some laughter, huh? It's sad when a clown doesn't get a laugh. May the rest of your journey go well. I'd like it if you ended up stronger than me. In life, I fought against military ships. It's against my nature to enjoy fighting weaker opponents. As she turned a forced smile my way, the female pirate disappeared. She was a great navigator, and the first person to circumnavigate the world, and she went out laughing. Now that she's gone, Shinji must know what his fate is. Hey! Who gave you permission to disappear like that? You've got to help me! Don't leave me! Oh God! Then you will help me! If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this situation right now. You owe me! No! I'm disappearing! They thought we used to be friends! Help me! Where? I'm really disappearing! Why? Why does it feel like I'm going to die in real life too? What the hell? This is crazy! Help! Why aren't you helping me? I'm only 8 years old! I don't want to die yet! He's gone. The person known as Shinji Mato has been erased from existence. The only thing that he has left behind is me, the victor. And so, round 1 of the Holy Grail War comes to a close. The fight is over. I have won and Shinji has lost. And so, Shinji will meet death. Can it be true? I know what I saw, but it doesn't feel real. Has his life been lost forever, just because I won, without any explanation or greater meaning? It appears that the first round is now over. I wonder how long I stood there, dumbfounded. When I finally came to, Rin Tosaka was staring at me. Even though Shinji was the one who chose to fight you, he is the one who ended up dead. The reigning game champion of Asia is defeated. The moron didn't have a clue how to fight for his life. Such is the fate of any magus who treats the Holy Grail War like a game. A pathetic way to die, no? I automatically opened my mouth to defend the dead from desecration. This place is a battlefield. What sense is there in exalting someone who has dealt defeat? The look in her eyes and her words drove home a message. On the field of battle, losers die. It should have been obvious, but apparently not to Shinji and I. The winner of the Holy Grail War can be granted any wish, but there is only one winner. Everyone who enters has wishes and dreams, things they desire to have at any cost, things worth dying for. You don't seem to have regained any of your memory yet. It's better that way, to lack a motive, that is, but you should at least be mentally prepared. If you're not ready to kill or be killed, it'd be better to go hide under a rock. So let's see. I'm gonna say I know I should, but hide from reality if you like, but round two will inevitably come. No master remaining thinks they can win without being prepared. Rin is right about everything. Everyone who makes a stand here fights with strong will. There's not a single one I could defeat without a hard fight first. I still don't have a reason to fight. I can't even think about killing and being killed until I have some reason to fight. That said, what right do I have to trample other people's dreams? Nighttime. She's a sleepy baby. So yeah, all those times that people remarked as Shinji being childish or incompetent, and that like one or two scenes at the beginning of the game in the prologue where he was failing at basic math. Yeah, that's because he is a literal child. And it was also hinted at when one of the unnamed people said that Shinji and Tosaka both had custom avatars. Shinji simply made a teenage version of himself. We'll see what Tosaka's avatar changes are later. Well, we might. Well, we got more info. Time to read. Hunt of the Golden Hind. Golden Stag in the Eventide Tempest. This is her noble phantasm. This noble phantasm is Ryder's ace in the hole and forms the basis of her day-to-day life. With her flagship, the Golden Hind, at the fore, a vast flotilla of smaller craft expand ever outward and exterminate her enemies with overwhelming firepower. Its attributes contain vestiges of not only the fleet that eventually defeated the mighty Spanish Armada, but also of the stories involving the Golden Stag and the Eventide Tempest that had spread throughout the world, the whole of Europe. The Eventide Tempest is the encapsulation of all storms, from blizzards to cyclones, which manifest in the imagination of men as beasts and soldiers, saviors and monsters. Depending on who is speaking, the leader of these apparitions ranges from a fallen King Arthur to the Norse god Odin to the first murderer of men, Cain. In England, it is believed that Frances Drake rides the endless storm, despite the fact that the role assigned to her is usually given to malevolent figures of history and myth. Rider on the Storm A+. Compels those who serve her to do as she commands. As the ability to lead is essential in her position, this unique skill also has an effect on charisma and military tactics. Settler of the Stars, EX. This unique ability is given to those heroes whose exploits become turning points in human history. Any difficult voyage and insurmountable challenge cease to be impossible and become events to be realized. Franciscus Draco. Sir Francis Drake is generally considered the first person to successfully circumnavigate the globe. The first person known to have attempted this feat, Ferdinand Magellan, was killed halfway through his voyage. Though a male in life, Francis Drake has materialized in Fate Extra as a woman. During the time of Francis Drake, England was considered to be a second-rate power with no real influence beyond its borders and no colonies of worth overseas. It was primarily due to his voyages and successes on the high seas that gave rise to the British Empire. The combination of the wealth he brought to the country and the detailed maps he produced while circumnavigating the globe allowed Britain to assemble a fleet that rivaled that of Spain's. An oft-mentioned aspect of the Drake mythos is that of his ship, the Golden Hind. Not only was it the flagship of Drake's fleet, it was seen as a symbol of hope and a source of miracles. The exploits the Golden Hind made possible elevated Drake, known and feared by the Spanish as El Drac, to a level on par with King Arthur. Both are said to dwell in Avalon, the city of the dead, and will eventually return to lead England to true glory. During what was to be the final confrontation between England and Spain's invincible armada, Francis Drake was commissioned as a vice admiral in the English Navy. Using an unorthodox strategy involving the use of fire ships, forcing the Spanish fleet into open water where they could be bombarded with cannon fire. Strength D, Defense C, Agility B, Magic E, Luck EX. So yeah, very lucky and moderately fast. She's sleepy. Save our progress? Yes. We'll go back to outer space. Let's see how far I can go here. I'm mashing this up button. There's so much empty space. Here's a good spot. Round 2, day 1. We'll see you next time for round 2, the second selection. Bye-bye, folks.